and gentlemen, welcome to the Q&A section of the 7th Art International Film Festival, Edition 1. The very energetic, the very charismatic director, Grace Lowe. First of all, can I just ask you, what was the driving force behind your film, Touch?
First thing first, I would like to correct to the word that I am not the director. I'm actually the producer for the project. Independent films, we always have problems with the budget, so we have to look into it. Like what are the budget constraints, and where are the locations, how many days of shoots, and whether the director is being practical enough in terms of in terms of this budget. Whether it's practical or not, that it has to be sensible. So after that, we started to do all the preps and pre-productions. I remember back in the days 2020, where Malaysia started to have the first lockdown in March 18. So we had the chance to shoot this way before that. We started shooting this in January, if I'm not mistaken, and then February was like a Chinese New Year break. So that was the time that we doing a lot of post-productions, and we wrap up the job. Wrap up the shoot within like 4 days. After that, day comes the lockdown. So during that time, this is how the entire process started. So after that, we started to approach a few of the film festivals, film awards, and that's how we got to know each other. One thing, it's a bit of shame right now because it is still the pandemic is still going on and it's still under lockdown. So apparently in Malaysia we have yet to do any screenings, I would say. So some of even our crews, they have yet to watch the films.
Apart from the pandemic situation and the hindrances that it created, what were the other roadblocks that you had to face? And personally, as someone who is associated with the cinema as a woman, is there any other trouble in particular that you had to face?
If you were to ask me if there's any obstacles as a female, not quite in Malaysia. That's blessing in disguise. Back in the we have much experience in terms of handling the productions with the tight budgets and everything. Independent films, right? So it makes sense. In that case, we managed to get quite a bit of sponsors in terms of food sponsors, caterings, and then we also have a few of the friends coming on board and just get like a minimum wages instead of giving us the standard price. You see, that's what friends are for in terms of how you do all the networks and your experience in this industry. So if you were to really ask me about any big drawbacks back in the days, the shoot was actually going very, very fine. That we finished our shoot on time. We had really we managed to negotiate it down, like, okay, what time did we went in shooting, and then what time we're going to end the shoot, we will wrap up the place by what time and what time. Everyone was very cooperative. It was really a nice shoot, I would say.
Apart from Malaysia, I heard that you're looking forward to carrying forward your talent of cinema and the entire film industry to even other parts of the nation, other parts of the world. So how is that going around? How is that coming along for you? I heard that you have been trying to extend your market to even to China and all that. So how is that coming along for you?
So far, personally, because I used to work in China, so currently to bring a short film over there, it's quite difficult, especially when it comes to the current lockdowns and there are even some controversial situations between the China cinemas right now. It's difficult because the cinema there, it's very commercialized, and in terms of short films, they don't see the values in it yet. All of my friends, I would say the same thing. So to bring a short film over, it's tough. It's tough. But what I wanted to do is just to try to the reason of getting into more film festivals. I'm trying to get more publicities. One thing. And as well as not just for myself, just for the entire team, and especially in terms of this genre experimental, kind of film. What is this about? What is that? Is it like a dark film, or is it like a crime film? Or a lot of people keep asking questions, and they do not have a specific definition.
Absolutely.
Because it's just weird to explain. It's not It's not about the scientific, you do all your science labs, experiments. So it's different. It's different. And people will ask, like, what's the reason why of your director is doing it? It's so niche in the market. It's not something that probably be open up to the mass markets. You see, so it's very different. Yeah, especially to China market currently. Not quite. I would say seriously, not a good timing yet.
Yeah, but when the timing's right.
We'll see. We will see.
Is there any other projects lined up for you? I mean, have you planned anything in future? Are you kind of a planner, or you just go the flow? Are you yeah? Yeah, tell us more about that, won't you?
The current situation in Malaysia, as well as the entire movie industry in Southeast Asia right now, is that you do not plan things. Yeah, I know, right? It's like the more you plan, the more disappointments that you're going to face.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So we just go with the flow right now. And like I mentioned, this was my last productions before the pandemic. Yeah, so after that, I myself deviated to do like digital marketing, e-medias, and corporate brandings and all these things. It's tough right now because we are not allowed to shoot, and then the SOPs, and then even because I used to do a lot of production support jobs, like bringing the Chinese shoot to Southeast Asia. It's not able right now. Immigrations department, cross border is not going to open, so no plans. Honestly, if you ask me, as pathetic as it is, I have no plans.
How is your relationship with India and the Indian film festivals, and how has your experience been so far with the 7th Art International Film Festival?
The first impression that came to me was I had the congratulation words from you guys on I've just snapshot it down. It was last year around this time, then first of August. Yeah, so after that I was like, okay, we got it. And that is the first time we step it up from to the international markets. India is the first step that we had. By the way, I taking the chance to really apologize to Mr. Venu that he rang me up, and I it wasn't a good time to pick up before. It was like +901 sounds like a scam. So I didn't pick up his call, scammers around nowadays. I'm so sorry. So then pick up the phone, I realized that I missed out a lot of emails from you guys about to submit films to movie signs and all these things. I can see a lot of things are moving. We would, it's actually, I really appreciate to be part of it.